little bit of movement from Pursuit of Glory. Heels sent on their way in the juvenile fillies. Pursuit of Glory broke just a little sideways. Quickest into stride is Be Smart, and she obviously wants the lead, and Be Smart sprints away. Sia Silk is going up second. Palacio de Moore is going to be caught wide. Van Leer Rose getting a good position right behind the leaders now, just inside of that. Sky Diva in the red cap getting the perfect spot, 2 lengths off the leaders. They're not really flying. The pace is good, but they're not flying on the lead. Then we come back here to Black Magic Mama, who's racing back in 6. Now here's Do Re Mi Fa Solati Do in the white colours, 7 lengths off the leaders. Then it's Evita Argentina. In behind that, Pursuit of Glory travelling comfortably enough, 8 lengths off the leaders. In behind that comes Dave's Revenge. Up alongside Dream Empress. Now here's the favourite Stardom Brown is bound as the greyback second last now, gives them 11 lengths start at this stage and 4 more back to Persistently. They run past the half-mile pole and CS Silk now kicks on for home. Be Smart on the far side. Now here's Sky Diva still in the perfect spot. Red cap at the rails. Sky Diva, she is on a loose rein though. She's going after the leaders. Up alongside Palacio de Moore. Van Leer Rose is in there now, and Stardom Bound is let loose, and look at her, the grey on the outside. Stardom Bound now makes a huge run at them, and Stardom Bound, grey on the extreme outside, comes to tackle the leaders. Can she keep up this amazing run? Stardom Bound comes to strike the front as they turn for home. Sia Silk tries to battle on the inside. Dream Empress is coming home lately, but it's all Stardom Bound now. Sky Diva, Dream Empress chasing gamely. Stardom Bound made that huge move. Dream Empress going to stretch it to the wire, but no. Stardom Bound is just...
Everybody needs a dream. A dream will inspire you and give you a reason to really want to live, to be excited about today. A dream will give you hope. I would do anything just to be with Horse. To feel him and smell him put me in another world. My parents taught me that I can do anything and have anything I wanted if I was willing to work hard enough for it. But I had to have faith. Believe you can do it, and you will do it. When you decide to step out on faith, it can take you to places that you had never imagined. Winning that race was the most amazing thing that ever happened, and I felt every emotional thing possible as I watched her come across that finish line. But mostly I was just humbled at what God had been doing, what God was doing, because I knew with all my heart that second phase of my dream was getting ready to happen, that He had paved the way through this filly to start the new second half. So we began construction of the arena in 2010 with the help of my dad, which we dedicated the building to him because he was so amazing in all the things that he did with saving us so much money on putting the building up through his knowledge and in construction. And so we felt we wanted to get the building done so that we could have a place in the wintertime so that we could continue on in the winter and not have to shut down like a lot of places do with the horses. So then we also wanted to build a lounge so that the parents could come in and sit down in the lounge and watch their kids ride.
I'm Norman Lord, Bonnie's dad. I lost my wife in 08, and they moved me here to be with the ranch. I guess they had some kind of a thing in mind. Bonnie and I did the outdoor arena first, dug all the dirt off of the hillside here and hauled out. There's 4 feet of fill in the lower end of it versus nothing on this end. The same way with this building, there's 4 feet of fill down on the other end. And I hauled all the dirt up and dumped it, loaded it with the excavator into the dump truck and hauled it over and dumped it, and she spread it with the cat. Between rainstorms and getting stuck in the mud and everything else. But it was a lot of fun. And then of course when we went to put the beams up there on, you have to have a great big crane down here and a 20-foot spreader bar, so you lift them in the middle of each beam, because them beams are 40 feet long. 2 of them, one on each side. And I couldn't see spending $200 an hour for a crane sitting here for a couple of weeks doing that. So I got the idea, I'll do it with the excavator. I'll lift one up and bolt it on. What's going to hold it while you go to the other side? And I backed the dump truck in under it and lifted the box up to hold it. And then did this side, and every one of them just went in like a glove. We had 3 or 4 guys helping while we was doing it, you know. I didn't do it all myself, you know what I mean.
I just felt like I was supposed to help kids have what I had. I had been given so much and so many opportunities, and every kid should have them, but there's so many that doesn't, and I just want to give back and help them. And originally it was just, you know, what he'd had on my heart was horses, and then the name Dreams, Hope, and Faith came about. It's kind of funny, it was the day after the Breeders' Cup, or maybe 2 days, and we were sitting there, and everything just started coming together for the foundation, and the name Dreams, Hope, and Faith, I don't even remember where it came from. It just came about so fast, and I just knew that that's what God wanted it to be. But I am finding daily that there's so much more meaning to Dreams, Hope, and Faith than what I originally thought. And it's all about not just kids now, but grown-ups too, parents, to help them find their dream so that they can have a hope for their life. And without a hope, there's just no reason to get up. And when you get that hope and you have a dream, then life has meaning. It's like the sun comes out and you can find a purpose to really want to live, not just to get up and go to work. So I want to help originally kids, but now families. And it's funny how different things in life, that little meanings, that you can be talking to somebody one day and they say something that will empower you for the rest of your life. And one day I was talking to somebody about the kids, and he said that you have to be able to help the parents too, because without the parents feeling good about who they are, the kids just go home to a bad environment. So God has just been opening my heart up to really get to know the parents and to encourage them to come out and help them to find their dream also.
If somebody comes from a family where maybe there's lots of fighting or they just don't like the environment they're in, coming out here is a really good way to get away from everything and feel like you can really be yourself, and you don't have to worry about, oh, what's going to happen tonight, or how am I going to eat, or anything like that. And Bonnie's whole idea is to help kids, like less fortunate kids that maybe want to know how to ride horses. They can come out here and she teaches them different things on how to ride horses, how to take care of them. And coming out here, even if you don't want to ride horses, you can still come out here, and there's a lot of different things that you can do. You can there's cats, there's dogs, there's lots of events that you can do, and coming out here is a way that I think a lot of kids can come out here and have a good time and not have to worry about what's at home.
Well, basically, our kids that come out here, they can be anywhere, and just so often they just show up, and for the most part, they're just looking to be with a horse, or they're just looking to be with somebody. And so a lot of times we set them up with a particular time to come out, whenever we are usually bringing up the horses. And so from that point, I schedule them a time to come. And when they come, you never know what's going to happen. Usually the first time they come out, I want to look and sort of see where they're at in their lives. And so sometimes it just might be they'll come out and they'll just groom a horse. Or if I'm feeling like they might need to be on the horse, then we'll put them on the horse. Basically, what we do with the horses can be different in any way. I'm starting to do some vaulting with some little girls that are homeschoolers. And then sometimes, even when I have just little kids, I'll put them on a horse with a saddle, and I'll have somebody leading the horse around, and I'll just have them do little exercises just to sort of open them up and to bring them out of their little shell that they might be in. And it could be anything from just raising their arms all the way up into the sky or to their sides, or bending over to touch their toes.
I'm here to ride horses because I want to learn more about them, and so I could like get my own horse and ride it like really like a good rider would do. Bonnie like makes us a better rider so we can learn more about the horse, and Rebecca makes working more fun for us and a helper to Bonnie. So it's actually pretty fun out here. It's what it makes fun.
So coming out here has really changed my life. It showed me that I am a person and that I deserve what everybody else deserves, and Bonnie showed me that. So
I think the reason that most of the systems are failing today is we're all so different. We all come in different little shapes and forms. We have different talents, and all the systems are trying to put every little piece into the same size of wall. And we all have different shapes. And that's what I want to do different. I want to try and just work with every individual that comes in and help them through all the resources and different people that God's been bringing here to help them to find their dream and encourage them and support them and help them to get to the faith of believing that they can do it.
Workshop, we do a lot of things like welding, and we paint and cut stuff out and hang up a lot of stuff for the Dreams and Hope and Faith, for the barn and everything, and for if we like win something, we get a trophy with a horse and your name. Or if they have another fishing derby, it's gonna be a fish and it says your name. Everybody gets one. We don't get to use like this stuff over here. We get to use this tool. It's like a stick, and you have to press the button, but first it has like wire like that, so you have to cut it off, and then you press the button. You can't go fast, you have to go slow and gentle with it. And my favorite thing of it is when you get to see these green little things fly up in the air. It's pretty cool. It's like fireworks. Is a little flower that is just starting, and Faith is just about sprouting, like kind of opening, and the other one is completely open.
Just this last November, I got a call and saying like, okay, we're doing this. It's starting this summer. Would you like to be part of it? And it took about a week, and I was like, yes. So I am here now, and things just keep changing, which is good. And things just keep opening up for the possibilities here. And so as of right now, I'm just sort of in waiting to see what else God's wanting to do here. And if he wants me to still be a part of this, which I believe he does, or even maybe taking a step further and becoming more of a part of more of the community at large through even working deeper with cases in the community.
This branch is about giving people love, and so this is what this represents, giving people love. And
Bonnie started training horses when she was about 12 or 14, I think, going to the racetrack in Billings, Montana, that is. Then she went and got a jockey's license, and her mother and I just, oh man.
Everybody needs a dream. A dream will inspire you and give you a reason to really want to live, to be excited about today. A dream will give you hope. I would do anything just to be with Horse, to feel him and smell him put me in another world. My parents taught me that I can do anything and have anything I wanted if I was willing to work hard enough for it. But I had to have faith. Believe you can do it, and you will do it. When you decide to step out on faith, it can take you to places that you had never imagined.
Love means a lot of things.
yeah.